Welcome and congratulations, my friends, because if you're here to move with me today, that means that you have, at this point in your life, a 100% success rate. Now, that doesn't mean you haven't been through things. It doesn't mean you're not going through things. It doesn't mean that you won't be going through things in the future. But it means at this point that you can move on this mat with me, then you have succeeded thus far. Not everybody is so lucky, okay? So when we move with pride. We move for everyone who cannot. And just know, no matter what you're going through, just like with this flow, you will get to the other side. Things will change. Inevitably, time is a thief. This too shall pass. For the better, for the worse, and again, and again, and again. So show up today, be present in this moment, and know that in this moment, you have a 100% success rate thus far in life. Let's move with pride. Again, let's move for everybody that cannot. Coming to stand on your mat, facing the long edge. Make it really loose. We're gonna loosely flow from side to side, really trying to incorporate as many of our joints as possible. Now, when you start to move, I want it to be with buoyant stability. And what I mean by that is our joints are gonna be supported with muscular effort, like a hugging all around, a front to back, a 3D cinch. We're not locking things down. What we're doing is we're providing the stability for that movement, and this is what creates grace. So we're gonna just go side to side, staying loose, staying minimal as we start to awaken those movable joints, those synovial joints, which release synovial fluid. So think about that sort of serum being released, smoothing things out, creating and establishing glide. Just awakening. The more ways that we can really simply move all of these joints is going to establish that lubrication. The less you're going to feel like a rusty hinge or throwing body parts or locking them down. We're going to find fluidity and balance by blending strength and grace. And that really is what grace is. It's this balancing act between range of motion and stability. And that comes from supporting the movement, okay? Buoyant stability. So not flinging and not locking, but this blending of buoyant stability. So we're gonna start to apply that as we move like honey, side to side, from skater to skater, or high side lunge where our hips sink low, but we keep that chest lifted. Think about the shoulder loop, rolling the shoulders back, the support of the braces of the shoulder blades on the back that comes through to broaden the front of the chest. Keep that as you sink your hips down. Remember all of the buoyant stability, the fluid-like slow motion moving through molasses. Now on each side, flush out with an exhale. Let the inhale be more of a reaction, a suctioning back in, an automatic inhale through center and transition. Flushing exhale side to side. And we're gonna quicken that as well. So that inhale through center is gonna be more reactive. It's gonna be more an automatic suction that happens in response to our exhale as we quicken our breathing and pace. Deepen the movement and the breath as you start to get more used to this rhythm. Keep that buoyant stability, but play with quickening the pace a little bit. Let all the air out, staying right side skater, right side high side lunge. Inhale your hands to the sky, palms come together. And exhale to sink it all the way down to Skandasana, your low side lunge. Place the right hand down on the floor on the inside of the right leg and reach the left arm up towards the sky. Look up. Inhale to reach and open. Exhale, keep the hips low. We're going to spider walk to the opposite side. Left hand comes down on the inside of the left leg. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Inhale. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, stay nice and low. Spider walk over to the opposite side. Place the right hand down. Inhale, left to the sky. Exhale, brings it down. Let's smooth it out. Left arm down, right arm to the sky, and walk it over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, transition, nice and low. Buoyant and stable. Exhale, move. Inhale, open, receive. Exhale, gather. Inhale, open. So on that exhale, it's like we're pulling all the energy in. And on that inhale, we're releasing it out like rays of sun. Gathering that energy and releasing that energy. It's this give and take. Just like the lulls of lives, the ups and downs, we bring in those sources of energy, we release energy out. Next time you come to the left, we're gonna lift with pride. We're gonna use that buoyant stability to rise up into our left side skater. Exhale, flush to the left. Inhale, move towards the front of the mat. Continue through your right side skater, through a high lunge position, pivot to the back of the mat or the other long edge of the mat. We're gonna face the right. Twisting up our lunge, just sort of scissor lunge position. Bring the arms up and overhead. Grab the left wrist with your right hand and create a side bend as you angle the arms towards the back of the mat. Let's take a couple breaths here. You have options here in your foot positioning. I like to come to the outer knife edge of that back leg, which would be our left leg in this twisted up position. I like to plant and really feel the imprint of my front or right foot connecting to the ground below. I feel that as a really strong base of support, connection to the ground, interacting with the force of gravity. And then remember that shoulder loop, those braces of the shoulder blades on the back, the rolling back of the actual shoulder in the glenohumeral joint, the broadening of the chest, not collapsing into the chest for this side bend, but opening and finding more space. Inhale, reach a little deeper, and then exhale. We're gonna come out the way that we came, rotating to the left, all the way to the back of the mat. So keep traveling to the back of the mat. You're gonna come through this shortened crescent lunge position, really stabilize now, imprinting into the left sole of the foot, making that connection, grounding down, using the force of gravity, but also opposing it. As the force travels upward, we're gonna find stability as we lift up the back leg, place the right hand down, and reach the left arm to the sky in a twisted warrior three position. Let's just take a moment to ingrain this positioning into our brain, because we're gonna come here again. We're gonna visit often. We don't wanna have to use the GPS every time. We just wanna know where to turn, where to stop, and when to go. Inhale, reach through all those different opposing angles, resisting gravity, reaching towards the sky, pressing back into an imaginary wall, pushing through those fingertips, reaching through the crown of the head and stabilizing at the core. Inhale, and then exhale to slowly lower. So keep that right hand down. It's gonna glide back to be in line with the left foot. Left arm's gonna come swooping up and overhead as we twist and open to the left. This means that the left side hip's gonna open. You're gonna come onto the outer knife edge of that left foot. Knee opens, and this arm that's drawing this rainbow across the sky is gonna come in line with our right leg as the right hip sinks down. But again, remember that buoyant stability. It's not just letting go, it's supporting the length. Inhale, lift again with that buoyant stability. We're gonna come up and start to turn again to the right, back to where we began, and we'll flush out right side skater. Same thing, but opposite way. So we start to travel towards the back of the mat. We come through that left side skater and left side crescent. We're gonna continue to turn as we twist it all up, grabbing the right wrist now with the left hand, finding that nice long right side body bend as we twist it all up. Imprint the left sole of the foot and enjoy this addition to the long right side body stretch by coming onto the outer knife edge of the right foot. Roll open in the chest, broad in the front of the chest. Use the support of the shoulder blades on the back to support the broadening on the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we start to untwist, unravel, revolve to the right. Come towards the front of the mat. Remember, we're sort of windmilling and revolving at the same time as we drop the left hand down and lift the left leg up. We find that twisted warrior three as we reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Press the left foot back into an imaginary wall. We're gonna use gravity through this imprinting of the right foot, but we're also gonna oppose it and draw that force upward, okay? Make sure that force comes all the way up this right leg and taps into the core, stabilizing the core and this revolved position of the spine. Inhale, reach all those different directions, and exhale, start to bend the right knee, slide the left hand back, turn towards the right, coming on the outer knife edge of the right foot, opening the right hip, the right knee, and bringing the right arm alongside in line with our left leg. Remember, the left hip is coming down, but it's supported, it's stabilized. This left arm that's bearing a lot of weight, it's supported, it's stabilized. Buoyant stability. The balancing act, the great balancing act of grace. Inhale to come out. Imprint the right foot. Start to turn to the left. Sweep over with an exhale. Left side skater. Inhale back towards the front of the mat. Turning to the right, we find that twisted side bend. Inhale, extend, reach. Exhale, come back out and flush to left side skater. Inhale, turn, twist, side bend. Exhale, unravel with control, left side skater. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And this time, stay. Inhale, reach, exhale, unravel. This time moving towards the back of the mat, we're gonna find that revolved warrior three. Inhale, reach in all different directions, and then exhale, travel. Inhale, again, twisted side bend lunge. Exhale, travel. Inhale, twisted or rotated warrior three. Exhale, travel. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This time we're going to stay in that rotated Dagasana or Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Become centered, become grounded, butt lifted at the same time. We ground down to grow tall. We expand, we press back to lengthen forward. Dynamic interplay of opposing parts, opposites working together to meet in the middle, find balance and stability and resilience. Inhale, reach in all those different directions. Exhale, slow, lower as we turn to the left. Open the left side hip, come onto the left outer edge of the left foot. Draw that rainbow across the sky. Sink down into a twisted lizard lunge. Creating dynamic repetition with our twisted lizard lunge and our rotated Dagasana or warrior 3. Inhale, lift, imprint and power up into our rotated Dagasana. Press up to expand in all directions, that dynamic interplay of opposing parts. Exhale to come down, rotate to the left, and lower with buoyant stability. Inhale, again, imprint and power up. Rotated Dagasana. Exhale, that sinking down, but like a hydraulic system, just slowly releasing pressure as you come down. Inhale, power up, inflate that Terminator up, I like to say, and exhale. Controlled lower, inhale. Power up, exhale. Controlled lower, keep going. One more time, power up. And this time, don't lower into the twisted lizard, but drop the back leg and start to rotate back towards the front of the mat and find that right side skater. Let's hang out for a second. We're gonna rest in a high side lunge. Take a couple breaths to get centered. Right side skater. Turn and revolve to the left. We're gonna find that nice long side body stretch in our twisted lunge position. Take a couple breaths. And our heart rate come back down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn and flush with control. Inhale, turn, twist it up, lengthen. Exhale, nice and controlled. So remember that sandwich compression and the 3D cinch. So we flush it out to the right. Inhale, turn, twist, lengthen. Exhale, with control, move through molasses, flush. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. One more time. This time stay, take a couple more breaths. As we unravel, we're gonna travel to the front of the mat and find that rotation in warrior three. Power up, reach through all those different angles, and then lower back down, twist it around, find that scissor side bend. Exhale, inhale, Dagasana, exhale, and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. One more time, we'll twist it up. Lengthen, exhale, rotation in our Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3, and then slow lower, coming down, opening the hip on the right side, turning to the right, finding that twisted lizard lunge. Take a few breaths here. You know where we're going. This is a powerful dynamic repetition as we turn to the front, imprint and power up that rotated warrior three. And then exhale, buoyant stability, that hydraulic system. Slowly releasing pressure as we come down. Inhale, power up. Exhale, power down. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. One more time, we're gonna power up and then stay high, but gently place the left foot down as we revolve back over to the left, finding that left side skater. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale, left side skater. Inhale, turn to the right towards the front of the mat, twist it up with a side bend. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left, travel to the back of the mat. Drop the right hand down as you lift the right leg up. Revolves warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, keep revolving to the left to open the left side hip. Find your twisted lizard lunge. Exhale. Inhale. Bend the right leg, your bottom leg. Let the left knee land on top of the right knee. Keep your feet on the outside of the hips and find Gomukhasana. Bring the right arm up, drop it. Bring the left arm down and reach the left hand towards the right fingertips. Maybe you make a clasp, but it's okay just to reach or hold on to your shirt. Take a few breaths here. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Slowly start to release your clasp if you have one. Unravel the arms, find a wingspan, and then rotate out the rib cage over to the left. Taking your right arm to the outside of the left quad and the left hand behind. Inhale, grow tall as you ground down through your sit bones and lift through the crown of the head. Exhale to twist. Moving in and out of this, adding a little dynamic repetition. We're going to inhale and then exhale, unravel over to the right. Plant the hands, lift the hips and the knees. You're going to find a quick pulse back into a slightly wide straddle forward fold. And then make your way back down the way you came up. As you exhale, come down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, unravel and plant. And inhale. As you lean the hips back, try to find this length and traction in the spine as you reach through the crown of the head and broaden through the tailbone. Exhale brings us back down. Inhale, twist. Exhale. And inhale. Find that forward fold with that traction through the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale, neutral, plant the right hand at the back of the mat. Lengthen your right leg, the bottom leg. We're gonna lift up through that side lizard lunge and rotate all the way back around, finding our right side skater on exhale. Inhale towards the back of the mat. Twist it up, find that nice long side body stretch. Exhale, unravel towards the front of the mat. Left hand goes down as the left leg goes up. Rotate into that twisted Dagasana. Exhale, slow lower, deflate as you come down, twisted lizard lunge. Bend the left leg. Let the right knee stack on top. Keep the heels on the outside of the hips. Left arm goes up and bends. Right arm down, reaching that right hand towards the left. Go Mukasana. Cow face position. Slowly releasing your clasp, finding that wingspan. We're going to rotate from the thoracic region, the rib cage, over to the right, dropping the left forearm to the outside of the right quad. Right hand comes behind. We ground down through the sit bones to grow tall through the crown of the head. And exhale, finding our twist. Inhale. Exhale, unravel. Plant the hands towards the front of the mat. Pick up the knees and the hips. Find that slightly wide straddle fold. We inhale, lengthen as you push the tailbone back. Broaden through the tailbone and reach the crown of the head forward. Find that traction and lengthening throughout the spine. Inhale. Exhale, come down the way that we came in. Inhale, twist. Exhale, over to the left. Plant the hands. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, come down the way we came in. Inhale, twist. Exhale, travel, plant, lift. Inhale, broaden and lengthen. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, twist, keep going. Next time you come down, we'll stay. Inhale, twist. Exhale, neutral. Coming out the way that we came in. Left hand's gonna plant towards the front of the mat. The left leg's going to lengthen. We rise back up through that lizard lunge. Lifting through our rotated Dagasana. And exhale, flush over to the left. Ending similar to how we began. Remember that side to side, exhale, flush. Inhale, automatic in the middle. Let's start to slow it down. find center and hands to the sky. And exhale to fold forward deeply. Release at the bottom, let go, hang out, ragdoll style. Inhale, find that flat back. Reach through the crown of the head and broaden through the tailbone. Exhale, plant the right hand directly underneath the middle of your forehead. Inhale, pull the left elbow to the sky like you're pulling the string of a bow. Keep the elbow bent, maximize at the top, and then exhale. Again, apply that pressure gauge, that hydraulic system, to place the left hand down and lift the right elbow up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Swapping left to right. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep that tailbone broadening equally, balanced in the back. Exhale, inhale. Keep going. And then back down to center. Inhale, flat back, and just pivot so you're facing the front of the mat. Right foot facing forward, back foot turned out slightly. As we reach the right arm forward, pull the right hip back simultaneously. So those opposing forces, opposing directions. Inhale here, and then exhale, thread through left hand and right foot, back towards the left ankle. Exhale here. Inhale, reach forward as you pull the right hip back. Exhale, thread through, and reach back towards the left ankle. Inhale, exhale, sort of swimming in and out of this. Inhale, exhale, just weaving your way back and forth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Keep going. One more time, we're going to reach forward with the right hand as you pull the right hip back, and then exhale, go ahead and just spider walk to the back of the mat for the opposite side. So now the left foot is facing the back of the mat, and the right foot is turned out slightly. We'll ground down through the right fingertips as we reach forward with the left hand and pull the left hip back at the same time. We inhale here, and exhale to weave through and reach towards the right ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. One more time, weave back. One more time, swim forward. And then exhale, walk your way into the middle. Bring the feet slightly closer together, but still a little bit wide. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, place the elbows to the inside of the legs. Press the palms together, pushing the legs out and lengthening the spine. Reach through the crown of the head. Malasana. Landing in our yogi squat. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, cat the spine as you tuck the chin towards the chest and reach the arms forward. A little turtle back. Rounding, keep rounding until the sit bones meet the earth. We're gonna bring our feet forward, placing the soles of the feet together. Take your thumbs and hook them into the arch of the foot. Again, the elbows are gonna press just like in Malasana into the inside of our legs. And think about hinging at the hips versus this rounding forward here. So we're gonna keep that chest open, the shoulder loop, the shoulders rolling back, the shoulder blades pressing forward to allow and support the broadening on the front. And here we're just gonna do a nice, gentle little pulse right at the hinge of the hips, pressing the elbows into the inner legs, and then supporting the compact position by hooking those thumbs into the inner arch of the feet. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. Sit up tall. Turn to face the length of your mat. Make your butterfly wings more of a diamond shape. Use your kickstand hands and then forearms to ease all the way back until you find yourself supine in your Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly position. Bring your hands, palms face up alongside the body. You can stay here for our final resting pose or move fully into Shavasana by extending both legs long. Just finding a place where you can truly relax. Trying to let go of any tension you're still harboring. Doing any last little wiggles, letting go of the control, even of the breath. Supporting yourself with gravity in this supine anatomical position where we leave ourselves open now to receive the benefits of the practice, like a blank canvas, like an empty vessel awaiting that refill, awaiting that clarity. So try not to fill it. Try not to get distracted with thoughts or to-dos or what comes next or are we done yet. Try to stay in this clean state with this clean slate, open and ready to receive clarity, to refill your cup. All of that movement, all of that work, all of that breathing to get to this point where now you get to just stay, be, and receive the benefits of the practice. And like a gym coach would say, rest and recovery is where the muscles actually grow. So you have to allow that after the work is done to receive and reap the benefits of the practice. Recovery is where we actually grow. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.